I'm going to show you the top American Express credit cards that I use, that my family, the Bereket family, uses to continue to build and sustain our credit and to save money that we can use to live the quality of life that we're currently living, and also invest in Nigeria, which is where we are facing at the moment. So make money and credit building and personal finance a part of your life. You cannot invest in Nigeria if you don't have money set aside or saved. So I'm going to go through the cards because my content resonates, because everything that I talk about, everything that I show you is what I do and it's what I have. So we're going to go over these cards that I have, and I'm going to explain to you the benefit of each card to me and my family. Let's talk about the first one. This is what started everything. Make sure I'm not showing any sensitive information here, so I'm going to block some things out. All right. This is the American Express Delta Sky Miles card. This was what started it all. This card is what we use for our everyday spend. Groceries, especially groceries, because we get 2 reward points for every dollar that we spend on groceries. We also use it for general merchandise items. Basically, this American Express, and it's also linked to our Delta Sky Miles account. So we get reward points through Delta. We also get reward points through American Express. This card started it all for my family. Game changer. We went from using debit cards, and that's the thing too, it's like the uninitiated, people who don't understand the way credit works and personal finance works, they will tell you, cut your credit cards. Only buy with your debit card or buy cash. And if you can't afford to pay with cash or your debit card, these are people who are the uninitiated. They don't understand how the system, the credit system works. Here's the thing. You have to pay off the card every month. You have to pay it off. You see, that is where the financial discipline comes in for you. You can't pay off your credit card if you are remitting money to your relatives in Nigeria. I've talked about these remittances quite a bit, and you guys know my stand on that. You know my position on that. I do not like it. The only person that loses when you remit money to relatives is you, the sender. Your relative gets paid. The banking institution that you go through gets paid. And you are out of that money forever. It serves no benefit to you whatsoever. This card, the reward points that we get through our everyday card, we've used those reward points to travel. Like, you look at a family of 4 going on a round trip to Minnesota, from Las Vegas to Minnesota, and all we have to do is pay $11 processing fee or what have you. 11 times 4. 48. $44 for a family of 4 to travel on a round trip to Minnesota on Delta. That is the benefit of this. This is what you should use for your everyday spend. It's not for you to go shopping. These are not shopping cards. They are credit cards. They are there for a reason, to serve two purposes: to help you build your credit and to help you save money. When you build your credit and you save money, you can use that savings to invest in projects in Nigeria or in the United States or abroad. The savings are not meant for you to remit money to relatives. That's not what they're meant for. This is what started it off for my family. I'm telling you, it is beneficial. And I'm sharing this with all of you who are watching this. Get a credit card for your everyday spend, but you gotta pay that card off every month. Once that payment cycle hits, you gotta pay it off in full every month. You see, this creates character and it creates financial discipline, which without, you can never ever be successful as an investor if you don't have that financial discipline. Look at me. This is what I wear these days. A plain t-shirt and Barricade branded logo. I don't remember the last time I shopped for anything expensive, other than maybe my lifestyle choices. You know, you give me my bourbon, you give me my cigars, and I go out golfing. That's usually where the bulk of my expenditures, like my personal expenditures, go. I don't buy designer clothes. I don't buy expensive things. So don't get the card to go and start using on a shopping spree. Use them for your everyday. Always, always, if you are a father, a husband watching this, your goal is to build a financial wall around your family, if nothing else. You protect your family, you build a financial wall around your family. Always be looking at ways to cut waste in your household. Question everything. Always. Your job is the chief no officer. Always find ways to cut down on costs so you can have money set aside for yourself that you could use for your lifestyle, that you could use to invest. Why pay cash or use a debit card at a grocery store when you can get 2 points for every dollar spent by just applying for an American Express tied to maybe your Delta Sky Miles account if you're a traveler like I am? This is what started it. Take a close look at it. If your credit score allows, you can apply for one on American Express's website. They're not paying me to endorse. I'm just showing you what's working for me. If it wasn't working for me, I would not show you this. This is our everyday card. We use it for everything. Daily spend. This is what we use. And then we pay it off in full every month. You gotta have that discipline though to pay your card off every month in full. Okay? So that's one. The next card. Block off some personal detail here. The American Express Platinum card. Rich and Barricade. American Express Platinum card. If you are a traveler like I am, you gotta have the Amex Platinum card in your wallet. This card gets me access to the best airport lounges on the planet. I can use this card to access the American Express Centurion Lounge anywhere in the country. I can also use this Amex Platinum card to access the Delta Sky Club Lounge, where you could sit around other business professionals You are not bothered by the general population at the airport. You are in these lounges. You are conducting your business. You are in an atmosphere of comfort. The Amex Platinum card is what I use to buy my airline ticket to Nigeria. And I get 5 points for every dollar spent on the Amex Platinum card. 5 points for every dollar spent. This card is what is considered a luxury card. In Nigeria, with my platinum pass, with my priority pass through the Amex Platinum, I can get into the finest lounges inside the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Nigeria. If they have a relationship and if they're in the network of the priority pass through Amex, American Express. And when you're sitting there, guess who you're around? You are around high net worth. This is what I call the high net worth card. If you want to be in that environment of high net worth people, which you should be in the environment of those people, nothing wrong with low net worth people. The Amex Platinum card will get you in that circle because you will meet people who are businessmen, businesswomen, investors, CEOs, executives, and you start having different conversations about how to grow your net worth, about how to grow your finances. This luxury Amex Platinum card gets you in that circle. And just like the Everyday Gold card, you've got to pay it off. All of your expenses. You see, once you are wired to be financially disciplined, you will start realizing that before you use your card, you're going to ask yourself, is this something that I need? Is this something that can improve my finances? Going out there and buying expensive clothing and then charging it on your Amex, there's no benefit for having those things. So you only want to use this thing when you're traveling, or maybe you're at a nice restaurant with your family, with your wife, and you want to flex. Let's pull out that Amex Plat. See, the respect level starts changing. There's something even higher than this, and it's called the black card. Much higher than this, it's called the black card. That is like the holy grail of American Express. When you have the black card, you're looking at minimum expenditures of like $250,000 a year. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I hope to get there soon. And when I get that black card, I'm going to talk about it. But I'm never going to get there if I'm remitting money. You see, this is fun for me because I get to share with you what's working for me. Remittances don't work. I did it for 11 years. I can't stress this enough. Stop sending remittances to Nigeria for people to party, for people to have fun, for people to go to funerals, for people to, all that. Stop it. Instead, use the reserves to invest in something that's going to generate passive income for you. Invest in manufacturing. If you're watching this from abroad, from the United States, start buying made in Nigeria goods and selling them on platforms. Start there. If nothing else, test that. I know people who are doing it. Business traveler, access to airport lounges. When you buy that Nigerian ticket, buy it with your American Express Platinum card because you get 5 points for every dollar spent. The third one. So we've talked about the American Express Delta Sky Miles, which is for the everyday buy. I've talked about the luxury card, the American Express Platinum. I'm going to talk about the American Express Business Gold card. See that? Rich and Bereket LLC. This is my business card. This is what I use. I just upgraded my computer system to a Mac, to an iMac 2024. I think it's like the M3 model. I paid about $1,300 for it, $1,300. That is a business expense that I can write off. I paid for it with my American Express Business Go card. And I paid it off already. When you are using this is also what I use at gas stations, because I get 4 reward points for every dollar spent at the gas station. Because I consider that expenses under the Bereket LLC business. Because I use my truck for business. And I get to write off these expenditures at the end of every year. But then when I'm spending this or using this to fill up my truck, I get 4x points, and it costs an average of about $100 for me to fill up my Ford F-150. I get 4x points, 4 reward points for every dollar spent using the American Express Business Gold card. So if you have a business, we have an import business, Bereket LLC. We import made in Nigeria. All of my business, when I'm paying for my duties, when I'm paying for packaging, when I'm paying for anything related to my business, we use this. So much so that I'm getting offered Amex. Once you are in that Amex network, they'll start offering you other cards. Now they're offering me the American Express Platinum card for business, but I don't need it. Why? Because I already have an American Express Platinum card personal. But as my business continues to grow, I'm gonna have to sign up for the American Express Platinum business paired with the American Express Gold business. And then just keep this as my personal. So in that way, all of my expenses are tied to those 2 business cards. Build your credit. If you are in the United States, you are dead without good credit. Build your credit. Save money. These cards, the 2 benefits that we get from them: 1, we build our credit with them. 2, we save. So when I'm flying with my family to Minnesota, and a ticket that would have generally cost us as a family $1,000 is now only $45 because of the reward points that we've built. We get to accumulate so much points that when I'm ordering things from Amazon, I pay them with my points that I've accumulated. We have got to shift as a community. We got to shift the way we look at finances and the way we look at credit cards. If you know what you're doing, credit cards used intelligently will change your life. If it did not change my family's life, I wouldn't be talking about this. These cards will change your life, your personal life, your business life. Try it. But you got to pay them off every month. You have to pay them off. When you get into the zone of paying off your credit cards and building your credit and saving money, trust me, remittances will go out the window. And lastly, for anywhere that American Express isn't accepted, I need to hide this info. We use the Chase Freedom Visa card. Anywhere Amex isn't accepted, that's the backup. I don't remember the last time I used my debit card. I have it. It's my debit card right here. This is my debit card through Navy Federal Credit Union. Don't remember the last time I used it. Don't remember. It's just in my wallet, just taking up space. This is it. Start leveraging these cards to build. There are people out there that have 10, 15, 20 credit cards. I just need this 4 that I have. That's it. My American Express Platinum for travel. My American Express Delta Sky Miles for our everyday spend. My American Express Business Gold for American LLC, our business. And the Freedom Chase card, used anywhere that Amex is not accepted. My name is Rich Mbarakat. I am a Nigerian-born, US-based entrepreneur focused on long-term investments in Nigeria. Look through my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have content that covers investments, business opportunities, import, export, financial discipline. I want to start talking more about building credits and high interest savings account. These are all things that are stocks. We're going to start expanding and talking more about those disciplines. We are at about 1,400 subscribers right now. We are growing. The channel is resonating. I just want to thank all of you for watching. If you find this useful, be sure to like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, so you're notified when I post new videos. I am based in Las Vegas, Nevada, for those who are watching for the first time and don't know me, haven't met me. And right now we have projects. Look through, I don't have to talk about these projects. Look through the YouTube feed. You see what we are working on in Nigeria. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.